And we got bananas in chat from Ethan, Swan, Spooky Dokie, that Jared, Sass9602, Shizuku3158, Cubez, Tomansky, Badger Spanner 23, Pokefan503, Syntax Error 37, Pixelated Ataku, and Terrific Tango, also Modorang. Thank you everyone for the bananas. The bananas mean that we're live on the twitch.tv/Asuma. We are going to be killing biters today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. And we will do the next part of research as we work over here to get our hands on some more iron ore. The way that we're going to kill these biters, I think, is by using a blueprint of this with our lasers around. We don't actually have a lot of lasers on us. I was sort of planning on doing this a little bit later, right? This is kind of preemptive. Also, I guess we should think about... Actually, no, let's go with a smaller amount. And then we'll plop them down near each other. So if we make that into a blueprint... And, yeah, that'll do just fine. And we put this in place of pump jacks. Then I have this as a reference. Cool, so this is going to be kind of crazy what we're about to do next. Now, this is kind of big, so we probably don't want to take that on. Our next challenge will probably be these ones here. So we will step over and get straight into this. By the way, peeps, if you're wondering why this stream is a completely different time, it's just because I have a lot planned for the evening, and there is going to be a snapshot out today. So I figured what I should do is just stream in the day to keep our streak going, since I'm not even going to have much else to do in the stream today as it is. Badger Spanner says, now I want to listen to all the sad songs. Damn you, Asuma. Yeah, today's pre-stream music was Enter Shikari with Adeyu. If you've never heard that song before, go check it out. It's a beautiful song. It gives me all the feels listening to those records from Take to the Skies. That was so huge. But that's a story for like another day. I've talked about that a lot, actually. We're here to kill biters today. And like that, one of them got damaged and then got fixed. Then some others in the area came over here, and now we can use the deconstruction planner to get rid of them. Now, if this were not in peaceful mode, what we're doing right now might actually be a lot more difficult. So, if you want to call it a bit cheaty, that's fine. I'm just having a bit of fun and making what we do here a little bit easier for ourselves. So if I click and walk, then we have initiated the placing of the cable. Like this one, I just want to put closer to over here, don't I? Okay, so all of that's in place. Looks like we've got one over the back here that isn't getting any juice. Is it because there isn't actually a connection between... No, you're just literally out by one, so remove that and put that there. Cool, and now we've got to do the laser thing. Let's be smart. Come down to the bottom here. We're going to put our lasers at the bottom, and hopefully they don't get distracted by what's going on up there. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3... Oh, we need a third one pretty quick. And a fourth. Wow, this is super effective. I like this. So now we'll deconstruct some of the ones behind us. Okay, and we've only got 20 to work with, so we have to shimmy it a lot of the time. And then some new ones are in range. Okay, let's... Gonna keep a big glob of them together here. Wow. So easy, so much fun. Oh, I didn't select it. Let's take those ones. Cubez says, this is great for us Asia peeps. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like streaming at an odd time, like we do on the weekends. We stream in the morning, is it means different people get to come and watch, which is always cool. So glad to have all of you from these different time zones here today. Now, because they're sort of peaceful, I think I can just sort of... No, maybe I can't. Walk forward like that. Okay, let's go put... Group of lasers here and there. Then maybe out in front a little bit. And they're almost done with. Okay, so let's get rid of some more lasers from back here. Get rid of that little group. And we're almost done here. Nice! Okay, so there's no biter nests in this area now. And it's time to take everything back. Sweet! By the way, peeps, I need you to do something for me this stream, if it's alright. If y'all could keep an eye on Twitter, I guess I probably need to tell you... Well, just remind me to check. How about that? I need to check Twitter periodically, okay? because there's going to be a snapshot today, and they said it's going to be later than usual, but I can't remember when they released the last one, but I've got a feeling it was a little earlier in the day. Like, sometimes they release at 5, sometimes it's 3, but it's going to be later, so we'll probably be able to do a good 2.5 hour stream. Badger says, turrets with freaking laser beams on their head. Yep, that's what's going on. And they got laser beams on their head. They got those laser beams. Also, Huckle23 saying, good morning, Mr. X. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I've got another Sleepy Sun record on my in my next records to listen to folder. I noticed it the other day and I was like, oh, I can't wait to get around to that. Okay, let's keep placing these suckers. Oh, that being said, let's make sure we can power them. Substations, where you at? Need to swap things around on a hot... I like it if the hotbar could get even bigger. I'm guessing that these are numbered, like 1 to 0. And then you probably press a button to select the bottom row. Maybe it was done like that. I think this game could be nice with an even bigger hotbar down here. Because you're forever searching for things. If they're pre-placed, makes it much easier for you. Substation, found you. I also want to put you there. Okay, let's go ahead and just place these in. Where's it end? Ends there, doesn't it? Probably overdoing this, but that's fine. Okay, let's get another row in here. Oh look, there's another nest. Forgot about that. There's going to be more of those, isn't there? This is a stupid amount. We might not even... We're probably not even going to set up the other patch yet. The other patch is just there for the future. Okay, so where would be a smart place to set these lot up? Let's put the first one there, right? Then they won't shoot, and then the second one here, and then we've got a whole bunch of them. Nice. Now we just need an extra one here. Sweet, all done. All done. I wish you got something for killing them. You used to get like science packs for killing them. What's this over here? Rocks that are in the way. That was kind of fun getting some extra stuff from it. In sometimes you won't even look at the hotbar, says Norman. Yeah, you learn it. You learn the keys where they are. Well, I don't use the keys, right? I don't use the number pad. Therefore, I do actually look down here, but I know where things are half the time. But yes, if I learnt the keys, I wouldn't even be looking. I think we need to make a new blueprint for what we're currently doing. This is actually starting to feel like a little bit slow in terms of time. Okay, and I believe that will be 4 belts in total now. So this one right here, I'm just gonna... connect to something. There we go. Finally it connects to something. Wow, that's kind of bad because that's in the way of the belt. Okay, and I want to be that side. And then do this. Sweet. Alright, so 4 lanes of belts we are going to want to have together. We may still have a blueprint in our inventory. No, I think I trashed it where we had exactly what we wanted. So they're going to come across, then they're going to go up, and then they're probably going to go across again. So somewhere around here, what we're going to add, let's get our little deconstruction thing in this area going as well. Just anything that isn't actually supposed to be here or is in our way can go. We're going to make that old splitter setup, aren't we? 1, 2 like that, then 2 here. Tell me if I get it wrong, peeps, but I think I've got it memorized by now. Oh no, well, off to a fantastic start. Also, we've got a noise in the ear. Oh, we had one 5 minutes ago. I apologise as always for being so engrossed in this game that I forget that there is a chat with me here, and I forget to read the noises in my ear. Let's finish just quickly making this. And then we need to make a blueprint of it, really. And another noise in the ear. We'll get to that in just a second. Okay, let's give it a name. What we call it? We should be able to rotate that as well. So we've got a balancer blueprint here. Cool. Alright, so we've got noises in the ear from Cubez, who has resubscribed for 17 months in a row. Thank you, Cubez, for your continued support and putting up with my delayed response, saying finally able to catch a stream. The stream time is great. Please, sir, can we have some more? On weekends, more likely to be a stream at this time, but this is quite unusual for me to stream at this time of the day, and I would say that it is unlikely that I will make it a common thing. Maybe on Wednesdays. I mean, there's a good chance next Wednesday I might just do it early because of the snapshot, but it all depends on how other things line up as well. So that I will say is a possibility that it becomes a Wednesday thing for a little while. But yeah, I can't really guarantee anything. So thank you ever so much for your support, and now we have that. So we're going to have like a 4-lane belt in front of us soon. This is where I need a blueprint again. Just that little section. Could have probably made that bigger. Okay, how far? We really do need to come all the way across by the looks of it. Right, and now while I read noises in the ear, they can do some work. Dramius is here subscribing. Dramius, thank you for subscribing. Doomio Lag is here resubscribing for 20 months in a row. Doomio, thank you ever so much for your 20 months of support. It is appreciated. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Thank you ever so much. Smilebag says early Wednesday streams would be awesome. Well, maybe the next couple of weeks we'll do that, but eventually my January streak will end. I have really enjoyed it though, and I'm not sure if I should continue it or not. Like, I could perhaps continue for a little bit longer after January. Maybe until Factorio ends. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I need to prioritize and balance what I'm putting my time into, right? So we'll do this for January, and then I'll reassess what's going on. So we can make an energy shield to keep us safe. You know, we've gotten into some hairy situations occasionally. That might be smart. Grenade damage looks like something we do over and over again. Explosives will unlock landmines, rocketry, and cliff explosives. That sounds like something we might need eventually. We are out of belts. That means we've got to take a trip back to the base. I think we need to store more of these in our inventory. Let's go up to 700, because we just keep running out. We're sort of playing on another power level now, aren't we? Hey X, how's the Hermitcraft Never Hub going, says Ice Wizard. It's kind of on hold at the moment. It's the next month we're all going to focus on it after the Civil War stuff goes down. But yeah, some of the Hermits continue working on it. I haven't, because I've been distracted with other projects. Oh, good God. Speaking of distractions, was that a derp? Was that a derp? When we get back to the base, I've got to drink some tea. Oh! Oh! Also, this isn't... Wait, which way do I steer? I steered the wrong way. Oh, I still steered the wrong way, apparently. Just go to the bottom. Okay, this isn't the way back to my... Oh, I can't actually turn back to my thing. Huh. I should probably make that so, right? So I can just hold down forward and not worry about stuff. Well, our train system continues to get jankified. Why can't I turn left? Why is that not a thing? Okay, now it's a thing. Oh, I probably overdid it there, didn't I? Well, I think I've learned that the train systems need a better, let's see, a better kind of management system, I guess you could say. Like, kind of need a bit more of a plan as to what you're doing here, a bit of a layout, because everything is just kind of on a whim. Right, I'm going to put an extra one there. I don't think that's necessary for how we use this, but I think that will make it a little bit better for the system. Yeah, because otherwise it's one big section. If I'm over here, I'm part of that track back there still. So I think that was a good decision. Okay, and we need to pick up some things while we're down here. Don't need rails, just need belts, really. Was there something else I came back to base for? I can't remember. Joel DeMole says, I love how he says we'll work on it after our Civil War. Well, there's a Civil War going on. We've got to wait until it ends, you know. What's that sound right there? Did I just get a warning noise for something? I think they need more storage. I think we need more storage. Is that potentially the problem? What is going on? Oh no, the alert's gone. Okay, it could be that these things don't really fill up so much anymore because, well, we just kind of yoinked a load of them. We are making the blue belts as well, which I might have been smart to use up the top, but the thing is we did the belt balancing thing, so probably don't need it up there. And we've got a noise in the air. It's a donation here from Huckle. Huckle here with a donation saying, a little thank you for getting me hooked on Factorio. Is Sleepy Sun's first album, New Age, next on your list? Also, have you ever listened to the album Warpaint by the band Warpaint? If not, put that on the list. It's really wonderful as well. I think I've stumbled across it or heard of it, but not listened to it. I'll put that on a note. Warpaint album. I'll go check that out. Thank you as always for the support. I appreciate it. And the Sleepy Sun record I have, I believe, is the one before Fever. I think I looked at their discography, checked out, like, you know, what people were saying on Amazon reviews, and then I chose the one before as the next one to go to. That Jared says, so apparently Noxie from Hightail has written up a 90-page document of lore for the story of the game. That sounds really great. Like, if you can like something like Lord of the Rings, I think one of the reasons that makes those stories so compelling is the amount of depth and lore the author went into, right? Like, there's so much extra text behind what you see in the books or the movies. And if you're gonna make a new world, a new story, then having a lot of depth to it will probably make a lot more of what appears in the game make more sense, you know? Huckle says, perfect. So, did I pick the right record? Sounds like I might have picked the right record, peeps. So what comes next? Combative robots. Follow a robot count. So that's robots that follow you around and shoot at stuff, right? Is there any other kind of perks we can get from this? Because there's just tons of research to do here. Maybe we should have increased the amount of labs to do this stuff faster while we're doing the smaller amount. That, though, will get cliff explosives. Let's get that one done. That is a little something we could do while we're down here if we're going to use these lesser potions. It is a good thought, isn't it? I'm not sure we ever actually finished expanding this, come to think of it. Yeah, look, we've got an extra 10 of these. I think we got stuck on the way the potions were being passed about, so... Oh, look, yeah, they just shimmy between themselves without the filters. Whoa, that's the wrong way to do it. Let's give this a little expansion. Also, something else I wanted to do, getting distracted again, was look at our power over the last hour. Did we see anything for using the lasers? Like an extra increase, perhaps? Where are our lasers on here? Oh yes, and I wanted to pick up extra lasers while they're here. So they used a little bit, but I don't think it even makes a dent in the chart here. So our lasers, we're going to jump up to a lean 50. Have a whole stack. And then we need that filtered input design. The two... Did I trash them? Surely I wouldn't have trashed them. I think I did, you know. Gus says, why would it be bitter? Why would what be bitter? Who calls them potions, says Crop? Me. I probably call them a lot of things. Science packs, potions, research. Just typical me, calling them different stuff all the time. Yeah, look at that. I dumped it. I didn't think I would have done that. Oh well. Let's make sure this is set up properly for all of what's going on down here. We also need to replace all the ones at the top. So if I hold down shift, no, it doesn't work like that, does it? We need to use some deconstruction planners. Okay, so along here, and then get rid of that one. And now they need power. Where did we put the power? Oh, look at that. I've actually kind of done this wrong, but that's fine. Oh, I've done it totally wrong. Okay, I'll start again. Gotta be neat. Jeez, what a tool. Right, let's get rid of this one over here. And then got to get rid of those Why did it not pick up them? Bodarang says that was not the question. I misspelt whose. Okay. X, do you have tea today, says Even Swan. I do. I do have tea. Why don't I just make a blueprint of what is directly above me? That makes so much more sense. Because it's free and that. Yeah. That's our science setup. I'm not sure if I can use the rotate feature here. Probably not. Although I could rotate the individual filtered things once they're here. That might actually be a good way to do this then. So that one would go. And then have 2 of those. Didn't I used to have the blue ones over here? Ah, yeah. Rotate, rotate. Got to do that. Now, if that's correct, I could actually tear out everything else and then blueprint it back in, saving me the hassle of doing everything individually. Let's give it a try. So if I go from there like that. I can see a problem with doing this. I'm going to try it like that. Okay, cancel that. Blueprint all of that. Put one at the top. Right, that should be it done now. It should all be expanded and ready to go. Except my robots are being kind of slow here. My personal robots are gone. Right. We should have enough science labs. We had all the science labs a moment ago. There's also one missing over here. What happened to my extra science labs? I'm 4 short. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we had 10 in the inventory. Where have they gone to? That is so bizarre. Did all my personal robots fly off somewhere else? Wait, how do I see how many I have? 50? No. That's so weird. Well, apparently we are 4 short. Huh. They placed them into your system, says Losco. Let's go have a look. Let's see if they put them in these chests up here. Because they should not be... They should be in my inventory. Okay, they are bringing me stuff back. Just looks like the regular stuff, though. Okay. Yeah, they put them in... Why did they do that? That's so strange. I guess it's because we used a deconstruction planner in range. Yeah, actually, now I get it. We used the deconstruction planner in range of our roboport. So the roboport came over here, got involved, and took those away from us. And now... Right. Okay, so there are disadvantages to using a roboport. But then again, if you set up everything through this logistics system, then you'll always have what you need. Okay, so final tweaks here. Like, we don't actually need those ones there to be... Oh, no, we do, because... No, we don't need them to be filtered, but they are. And on this side, they're not, which I'm pretty sure is how it would be. Okay, so now if we go ahead and research this old thing, then everything gets going. Everything gets passed across. And look at that. Nice and efficient. The filters are helping out. Some of them over here aren't doing research because the military potions aren't coming through. And of course, that's what we're in the process of actually trying to fix. Okay, I'm going to give this one here some extra potions to hold on to. It can pass them to all the others. Very cool. Alright, that worked out pretty well. So yes, we're trying to fix iron. We're trying not to get distracted. I've picked up extra lasers and belts, and we can head back up top now. Hi, is this some kind of special scenario, says Nilexon. Now, I'm just learning the game because I want to make a series on YouTube about this. And I want to learn how to play the game through first, then think about how I could do everything better and make a series where I take my time, you know, doing things. Whoa, atomic bomb, goodness me. Do we really need to use that on all these poor little aliens whose planet we've invaded? Cool, the amount of options for stuff is crazy on the military side. Crazy amounts of research. Oh, we can also do lab time, which I kind of always like doing before we get too heavily into anything else. It appears to be the last one. Let's just let that one run while we go take care of iron, you know? Let our military potions build up a little bit, then we can check out how good they're doing in a moment. So we go through this station again because this is going to run out and be useless. It pretty much is. We'll probably just abandon it once the project up top is done. We will tell you to go to your next station. We're going to go straight ahead. Ooh, we actually bumped into it. And now my little robot is floating around. Right, up we go. Motorang says Factorio, the other way around. What other way around? The bombs are wicked, says that Jared. The atomic bombs? I mean, they sound pretty destructive if you ask me. Whoa! Got to slow that one down. Alright, are you already eager to place belts? I see how it is. I see how it is. These belts have got to turn upwards now. Are they like in line with the middle of this? Not really. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get some steel chests. Damn it. Why do I only remember now? Okay, let's go to building these. Wait, did I miss a... Oh, I missed a bunch of sections back there. Of course I did. They are not aliens, you are the alien to them, says Bruno. Yes, that's true. That's very true. Important distinction. Alright, my little army. Let's get back to this. Okay, so we're going to have one of them go like that. Another one like this. Over here, over there. So we'll do this side first. Oops. This one actually needs to come like that. Okay, and then the next one. Not trying to make a perfect layout here, peeps, just trying to get it to where it needs to go. Alright, there we go. Look at that. What an immense stream of iron. Jeez. Immense is the word. Okay, so we've done the final level of research on the lab speed. We can make our mining productivity more effective. This is the one I think is probably most useful to us right now, is to get more capacity on stacks, inserters moving things from one to the other. So we're going to research that. Like, that'll help over here. They'll be able to pick up more at once. The middle one does nothing because... See, they're doing 2 at once at the moment. Then they'll be able to do 3. The stacks will be able to do even bigger. Yeah, we need to get those steel chests in over here. And look at how much work they've got to do. So if these can go a little bit faster, we can take iron from this place even faster as well. This is crazy. We can already send our other train up here, basically, which is pretty cool. Have you ever played the Portal games, says Ice Wizard. Yes, I have played both Portals. I think I have to turn left here. Left is the direction to go. Yep, it sure is. And that is the train we actually want to bring with us. Let's reverse a little bit so it's in range. Bit of uranium there. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. So we need to stop out in front of its stop, basically. So it can't go any further. I should turn right. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to drop myself on the track here, which stops anything else leaving, including something we actually want to... Oh no, wait, is it that one there? Okay, it still stops it. It's this one here. Of course it is, yeah. The other one is steel. So now we need to change... Uh-oh. Okay, it's trying to get away. but it can't get everywhere. Okay, so now we need to change a couple of things. We are going to change this one up to 6,000 again. Okay, and that one we can put below 1, that's fine. But now you're going to go to a different... oh, I think I need to go iron loading to inventory... ooh, item count, that's the one. Okay, yeah. Select the iron ore. And then put it on 6,000. Okay, what was the last condition? It's the other way around. Okay, so then we're going to remove that station from the list. Okay, now in theory, it can do what it needs to do. So if I get that off the track, it's gonna... oh, it's actually gonna go. Now it could get stuck all the way at the... I should have gone with it. I should... no, I can take my own train. It could get stuck at the very top, so we should probably accommodate it and find out if it does its job properly. Let's go ahead, put in the fuel. Atch says, I'm currently on my first playthrough and have been run over by trains 3 times so far. Isn't there an achievement for getting run over by a train? I think there is. So up we go. Okay, this one... oh, I need to get out of the way, really. I can get out of the way, actually, just by being over here. And while I was down there, I should have got some steel and blah, 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 blah. Right. There it goes. It's got over 6,000. What I would like to do is quickly check how full this looks. Am I blocking it by being over there? Looks like it could take a little bit more than 6,000, to be fair. I think we might up that. Not much. I reckon like 6,500 or something. Let's go change that number to 6,500. Anyway, it's on its way to the next thing, so I hope we haven't messed with it. Ugh! I'm hitching a ride, peeps. I'm hitching a ride. Terrifying to manually drive on a network, says Norman. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Cool. I was about to say, is this thing going slower, but it's got loads of heavy cargo on it. Oh, and it just ran over some biters. That's amazing. Why not tell it to wait until full, says Papa Snorks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It seems like that would be more efficient. There was a reason I was told not to do it like that. Hey, look, the steel that I want is literally here. Steal the steel. Hop on here. See how quickly it unloads. Whoa, that emptied quickly. Maybe that one had the least of all of them. And off we go again. This time I can put the steel back, right? So I'm going to make 10 of those and the robots will do it for me. Shano Boy says, I haven't actually played Factorio, but I've seen Let's Plays and the game looks really interesting. I want to get it. I need to save up first. It's a really good game, a really good value game if you like this and you want to replay it. Like, it's one of those games you can get a lot of replay value from. Right, are we doing any repairing? I think we're short of a repair kit. Let's quickly make one. Although I don't actually have the things we need for it. Right. So this must be filling up very quickly, yeah. Our inserter bonus hasn't even come through yet, and we're filling it up. Right, and then it stopped there, and I guess the other ones are a little bit more full than the front one. So we might want to change the condition again, and just up it to, let's go with 7,000. And set it at that, because we want to make this journey back and forth nice and efficient. We could probably go with full, but... Random Gamer says, wow, that tweet. What's the tweet? Badger says, lol, the tweet with Mumbo has done... Wow, X, you really have type budgie smugglers on. Budgie smugglers? Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while. Cracks me up. We also need to take care of those biters that are hanging out up there, I think. Right, so iron belt going into here isn't looking so great. Is it now? We need to fix that. Does that give me what I need? Still don't have what I need. Ugh. Where in the base is something happening? Where's that? Oh, right. One of my little robots got destroyed. One that was lagging behind, perhaps. Up there. So we need to go back up to the iron thing. Alright, let's check out how much iron this has got. Cool. Maybe what we need around here. We're getting a little bit of juice from one side. Oh, look. Steel's going to need to go and get a new setup soon, possibly. Could have kind of done with a bigger iron throughput here now, I guess. Now the throughputs are getting split up in these spots. Let's go ahead and upgrade the splitters. Right, and then maybe we can pump a little bit more into both sides. And that should hopefully help the stream of iron coming in. Maybe what we need to do is set up yet another stream going through, because that doesn't seem to have made the biggest of differences. So do I copy this setup, put it down here again? I don't know. Decisions, right? If I were to do that, we'd probably need to seriously upgrade some of the belts. These splitters might be slowing it down as well. I'm not entirely sure. Just in case, we will do that. And then we'll do it for this one as well. Okay, that actually seems to have aided that fairly well. And I think we might be able to squeeze another iron thing in this area. So I think it's probably time that we do that. Let's go ahead and rewire all of this. Okay, I kind of only want it to connect across the bottom. Okay, and then all of that space. Silence Bank says, what about upgrading your current setup with speed modules first, or beacons as well? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, eventually we'll need 4 of these, right? 4 iron for the 4 iron belts. So that's a good idea. And when we upgrade them with speed modules, we'll upgrade the belts to support that. I think we're going to put in this 3rd thing first. I just like the idea of getting that done, even if it might not be the actual best thing to do. I'm still very much learning everything, right? Sometimes the best way to learn is by doing, even if you might not be doing the best thing possible. Okay, and then we're going to have another one down into this space. So let's blueprint all of this. We're going to, from that corner all the way over there. Yep, that's everything. Temporary blueprint, of course, and then just line it up. And there we go. Now, if I chuck in the RoboPort, I would have to put down a chest as well. And where we put the RoboPort also seems to mean a fair. I don't want it to connect to the other one. I want this one to be independent. So, put down a chest, put down a power cable, put in some construction robots, and then put the materials into here, like the belts, those things, and those things. Whoa! And now some building gets underway a little bit faster. Joel says the concrete is one off. It is. Let's forget it. Can't be bothered. You're right. It's off by 1. Can't be bothered now. Too far into it. Okay, that's that side done. People are saying derp. It's a derp. I'll give you that, okay? I'll give you that one, peeps. It is a derp, but it's not worth my time. Okay? It's not worth rebuilding this all to move it over by 1 block, in my opinion. So, therefore, we won't. Ugh. Right, now they can all focus on what they actually need to do. Cool. So we're going to put in some splitters around this area to do something a little bit different. Where does this goes into nothing? Actually, it literally goes into nothing because we removed everything over there. So this old setup right here is still available to, or capable of giving us some stuff, right? Yo, where are you going, buddy? So what we'll do is redirect that this direction. And we'll put a splitter over here. And then 1, I guess we'll have to put it there. Okay, don't look pretty. Ah, look, power cable in the way. And it was unnecessary. We'll do that for now. Okay, so next problem is probably again the throughput hasn't been designed very well here because I don't really know what I'm doing. This should be 4 wide. So I'm probably going to abandon this whole factory layout stuff, otherwise I'll spend forever changing things around. We need to do something. Again, this is all going to look super janky. We need to go like that and like that. Turn like this. Underground belt from there to there. And then bring another belt all the way down. Okay, we're abandoning the whole make this thing neat, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how big the bandwidth of stuff we would need would end up being, right? Please forgive me. Please forgive me, peeps. It's a truly spaghetti factory. But that's what we love, right? We love the spaghetti. Also, my research finished. Is there another level of that? No, we've maxed out on that one. That's terrific. What else? Oh, the beacon. The beacon is now available to us. It's probably been available for a while. Let's get that one going. Lol, Mace just put concrete everywhere so he can run fast, says that Jad. I will probably do that in my own factory. I would like to choose different types of concrete to kind of show where areas are, but that can get a little bit fussy with the amount of spaghetti going on, right? Like, it can be pretty easy to run into some kind of chaos with that. Right, so what's going on here? Because we don't really have a lot of these belts. Those are getting eaten up, but we're not getting any belts back. I mean, I've got 100 here. Why so little belts? So they're all getting stolen and going up here? Not really. Or are they all in this chest for some reason? No. Maybe it's just the iron input isn't good enough. We don't really have any cogs coming through, do we? Right, well, we've probably got enough to finish what we're doing for now. Iron cogs, says Losco. Yes, iron cogs. Red Skimmer says, love the spaghetti. It's fun. The spaghetti is fun, for sure. But I'm playing with such a larger bandwidth of materials than I've done before, so... do you know what? I don't think 100 is actually going to be enough. I think we're going to get into a bit of a tricky spot here, because we'll run out of this super quick, won't we? Right, we do have a bunch of iron here that isn't really going to go anywhere. I think I'll just do that for now. So we can get this out of the way. Same for this one over here. This isn't going anywhere, so... Hey look, we've actually got... Why am I not using the deconstruction planner? Jeez. I mean, I've got robots for this job. Like, why should I be doing anything? Yeah, we've got a little bit of red belt here we can claim back, which is good. I guess I'm going to pick up the coal as well, aren't I? Get all this stuff out of the way. We don't need it. I think all of that's gone for these red belts here. Hey, stop walking. Although this was apparently picking something off of this line. Wasn't this just iron here? Anyway, this one's done for. Alright, there we go. This is all done. And we need those. Right, there it is. There it is. Super janky, but it is what it is. Also, oh my goodness me, please take all of this iron. It's too much for me. Sweet. Atched says, at least X has multiple belts for iron, etc. I didn't know that was a good idea, and now my belt consistently lacks bandwidth. It's a learning curve in this game. I instinctively didn't want to bother doing this, and then after, like, people told me you need 4 belts, and then after it started to really make sense why you need so much. It is kind of important to get a big bandwidth going. get rid of all of that. It's kind of in the way. Cool. That looks kind of useless, yeah, because that can go there to there. Oh, and then we've got a little bit over here as well. Right, just a few more belts. It might just be enough to get this going. But probably not enough to get the iron back out into the system, right? Because that's one half of the challenge. The next half is now we've got to get you up to the other area. Maybe I could use some underground belts just to give it some more distance. That would just be kind of sad, really. Okay, so where is this thing going to connect? We're gonna have to use underground belts actually. So that to there. Goodness me, look at the spaghetti. Unbelievable. And then probably some more finagling going on over here. Let's get rid of you. There to there. So it's going to come parallel to that line and wiggle its way in. Brilliant. Let's get some more red belts, peeps. Random Gamer, Twitch says X has yellow belts feeding into red belts into blue spitters. Yes, sort of. You are right, but it's all good. It's all good. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so we've got 84. That's probably enough. Effect transmission has been done. We can make beacons next. Amazing. I think we should... Oh, and then we can... What's that? Personal Roboport Mark II. I want the Personal Roboport Mark II. We are researching it right now, peeps. Doesn't X have automatic trash enabled yet? Second best feature of logistics robots. I do. I just... here's the thing. I want to get these things to where they're going, and I haven't really built the factory in a way where, you know, your belts have perhaps like an exchange point where you can trash materials so they go back into the system, right? They just sit in chests, which, to be fair, isn't probably the biggest of a problem, but I don't like the idea of them just sitting around doing nothing, you know? So I can, yeah, I could auto trash some of this. Oh, I guess I could do that and leave 100s, right? And that would be a good setup. Yeah, I've got raw fish. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. Where did I get raw fish? Okay, anyway, distractions. Right, another throughput of iron coming into the factory. Oh, whoopsie. This thing here is kind of absolutely pointless, I think. It looks like it's absolutely pointless now. There probably was a time when it made sense to have it, but not now. Right, let's see how the belt balancer works now. We should see a nicer density over here. Look at that density increasing. Wow. Wow, and now it's backing up. Crazy. Beautiful. That's helped. Now, this one here is output is suffering a little bit. Why is that? The iron goes all the way to the ends. So what's the difference? I think this iron is backed up where this one isn't. Maybe it has something to do with this little bit here, stealing some for the steel. So therefore it comes through a little looser there, but like why? No. Why is the thickness of it different? I guess what I'm saying is perhaps here it gets slowed down a little bit through the balancer. It does seem a bit odd that it's like that, doesn't it? This one is backed up. Maybe it just means there's like a priority thing going on here. Anyway, if we come back all the way to this spot, what we really need to do is get all of our iron drop-offs into one big belt and then have it divvy up using a balancing going into the steel, which we have not done, and I really don't think I want to build that because I've just laid everything out with no idea what I'm doing half the time. It might help to use some splitters here. Might just help. Although this thing runs out pretty quick, doesn't it? There was a dip in the electric network, so the furnaces were working slower. No, that's definitely not it. Look. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Actually, hang on. We are using more power than ever, frequently. Are we actually getting close? Do we need to go build another solar panel array? It kind of looks like we might need to. Fascinating. Oh, maybe you were right. I didn't think that would be so, because it looked to me more so like the amount of iron we're using backs up into these furnaces first, right? Let's say we just started using less iron overall. These ones would stop first due to the way they arrive at the balancer, but I could be wrong. Could be entirely wrong. Might also get some benefit from upgrading these, perhaps. That might do something. Anyway, now we should see a lot more iron cogs. Iron cogs is something that we've wanted to help for a while, and again, it just looks like it chews up everything that comes in here. Don't know if this helps, but maybe we upgrade the belt for this one. Let's go grab our splitters. Right, so we're putting more through probably now, but we could still go one better. Let's upgrade the belt here as well. So 4 of these are going to feed this little setup. Jeez. Looks like it's making a slight difference to me. Slight difference. Not the best difference, but some difference. And that's about as best we can do there. I can't really see a way to make that any better. But yet there's all this iron sitting here. It's got to be a throughput issue. What we're looking at is a throughput issue, people. What if we doubled the belt size here? I think I know a trick that would allow us to... Okay, I've got a really weird idea. Some of you are going to tell me this is stupid, and you're probably right. But let's do that to begin with. And that'll just be it for now, I think. We might see iron start to back up in that spot. If it does, that's fine. What we're now going to do is some more stupid stuff. Okay, we're going to put in another set of these. Right, and you're thinking, assuming you just don't know what you're doing anymore, do you? You're just making it up as you go along. You might be right. We're going to put a red belt here. Very specific reason why we're going to use a red belt is because we're going to come into this same space with a second bunch of iron. The spaghetti is absolutely real. And now we're going to go like this. Okay, and that is a legit thing that we are doing right there. Your eyes do not deceive you, we can do that. Now, we've squeezed in 2 belts into the same area. And we don't need a blue belt up here, do we? And they're the wrong way. Very clever. Oh. Almost. So good so far. Right. And now, it might even back up on this belt. It's not, but it might. It's not backing up. That was a very weird solution. I like this solution though. Now we have more cogs coming out. Right, is it so much so that this one can't operate? It doesn't appear to be the case. I think what we'll do is just chuck in a splitter that can handle a bit more volume, just in case somehow there's a bit of a backup there. Right, I think we actually... That works, as Random Gamer Twitch. It did! I'm so good. Also, Spangle, welcome to the stream. Dear Shemi, saying, well, my main problem at the moment is neck and shoulders. Oh, what's going on, dear? If you got neck and shoulder issues, X can help. You know what X is going to say. Do stretching, do yoga. Seriously, though, I have had back, neck, shouldery kind of issues. It's all about exercise, doing the right exercise. You know, good posture when you're sitting and standing as well really helps in the long run. Learning how to, you know, stand up straight, look forward. Sounds a bit, you know, old school if you like, but there's a lot of truth in it. Alright, so how is everything doing in our network now? Because We've got some weird dips of iron. That's probably where they go to the station and come back. What about our science potions? Potions, where are they? These things are down here. I mean, can I like... Ah, we can do stuff like that. That's really useful. I guess military was the whole reason we started on this iron adventure, right? So we should come over here and see how it's doing. The throughput is probably still not as good. Maybe we can do the same trick we did a moment ago. I mean, it's sort of getting up to the top, right? Actually, it is starting to technically back up. What can we do? I know what we can do to increase the throughput here. First of all, make sure we got the right type of splitter. We do. Second of all, let's upgrade... I think you'll go the wrong way if I do it that way. Okay, so there to there to there. In theory, everything could be a little bit faster, right? And therefore can go a little bit further. So it wasn't backing up, but now it kind of looks like the iron's getting all the way to the top. This should aid the military research a little bit, I think. The problem here is that we put the coal on the same belt. Doesn't the coal only go to one thing? I think we could do better here. The coal only goes to one single thing. Let's take coal off the line for a moment here. That's where it joins. That's fine. Then you would be a different type of connection. You would be that type of connection. Right, the coal only goes to one thing, peeps. It only goes to one thing. We can run faster than the belt. Bam. Right, that's more like it. Now, let's just get another belt of coal. Look, there's a space here for a belt this whole time. That was just a poor decision, really, to design it that way. This whole time, we could have been doing so much better. Just use a long-handed inserter, I think. Don't even have to do any other type of finagling, really. Okay, so long-handed inserter. Here's the red one. Just in case it's slow, we'll break that and have two. There we go. It's stocked up on its coal. Oh, look at that. We are ready for military research, peeps. Oh, apparently the Brain Gamer says the military research needs lots of iron, but in the next update it's going to be rebalanced. That's cool. Oh, I wonder when the next update comes out. If I'm going to do a YouTube series, it would be quite nice to catch the update and do it in time with it, right? Okay, what do we need out of all the things here? I mean, I'm always interested in this one just because we, in the long run, get more and more mining productivity. Is there a 7th potion? Oh my goodness me, I didn't realise there was a 7th potion type. So that's just a looping one, that's a looping one, yeah. All of these are just upgrades. This unlocks stuff like the atomic bomb. So, and also rocket and rocket launcher. Let's get that one done. Should have put a balancer on the potion output, says Aussie Life. No need really, because what we'll be doing is put it on two sides of the belt. So we'll be increasing the buffer of the amount that are on the belt. But we actually want it on one side of the belt because when it gets distributed over here, we only want it on one side of the belt, as you can see. Right, the two different potion types. We should have a walk through the factory now, I think, and check out what's going on before we refer to much else. So I can do those, but I can't do explosive rocketry or the atomic bomb because we will require military level 3, which gives us just more and more stuff. Let's get it done. Alright, let's go check out that other potion. What was slowing that one down? It's produced over here. It's produced with speed modules, and it appears that blue chip production is not satisfactory. If we look at the amount of stockpiled resources on this side, I think it's pretty obvious that some upgrades are in order here. Oh, and we must go upgrade our solar power because I think the power network is... No, it's come down. Huh. A moment ago it was really high. Are we in one of these like dipping cycles? I think we should go upgrade it anyway, just in case that happens again. So over here is an opportunity to create a blueprint. We'll go from there like... no, not like that. Just that is what we need. Yep, and we will copy it up once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many we need, peeps, but that should surely do the trick. Down you come. Excellent. Look, the robots are getting involved. They're doing their part, peeps. They're doing their part. And where are all my robots gone now? I think other robots in the logistics network have said they'll take care of it, so my personal ones are not doing anything, and these are flying over here and doing... and now they're going back? They changed their mind or something? Did they change their mind? Right, now green circuit production has been hammered by the looks of it. Thanks to that expansion. What we might need here is actually a faster throughput again. It's all about that throughput every time. Every time. Let's get some blue belts going on. Pointing into there. Blue underground belt. Upgrade, upgrade. Blue belts in between. Ugh. Maybe if I just stand on the belt. Probably didn't need it all the way back there, did we? Oh, apparently my inventory is full. Look at all this coal I've got. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of that coal. And the stone. Don't need the stone. Don't need the iron. Too much of this stuff. Too much. Alright, does that help? Was that really the issue? Probably not. Right, didn't I have 2 belts of this? I had 2 belts of it for a reason. I think I might just start building with blue from now on. And again, splitters need upgrading. At least the ones that help bring the throughput on this side. Okay. Constant stream coming through. It's not good enough really, is it? I've kind of overdone it here. Although they are going all the way to the top. What are you struggling with? You don't want to pick them up? What's the deal here? Is there something wrong with power? Satisfaction just disappeared. Okay, we have overstepped the solar. Yeah, the solar is actually a really big issue. So no more research. Let's go fix our solar issues. Wow. The rally says one of my $10 transactions has occurred where it shouldn't go, so it might have died. I don't know what that means, but okay. Also, German Creeper Plays has subscribed with Amazon Prime. German Creeper Plays, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate your subscription. Hope you're enjoying today's live stream here on twitch.tv/Assumer as we play the one and only Factorio. The one, the only. Okay, right, so we've got plenty of solar panels. We do have batteries. I stopped asking the system to send me them, didn't I? That's what I stopped doing. Let's grab loads of these. I think I need to go put a bunch of belts in here. And actually change my request amount down to, let's say, just 100 for now. So I can put all of these in here. Okay, then what's the deal with the output? Definitely going to need, if we're going to switch over to using blue now, going to need a lot of these. So we'll enable some production here if we're going to swap over. That also means I'll put some of these splitters that I've got lying around in here. That was the wrong way to do it, wasn't it? You're going to go in here. Just keep putting them in the wrong place, you know. Don't mind me. Right, and we don't really need belts where we're going as well, so that's fine. Do we have substations? Because we need those. They're down here. We've got power cables if we need them. Everything's looking good. We've got our chests for our roboports. What we don't really have is a lot of construction robots. I think I'll grab a few more of those. I break, says Ethan Swan. Let's take care of our power issue first. Power is clearly more important than our eyes, peeps. Don't forget that now. Why do I not have my exoskeleton on? Is it because I was messing around with lasers? I think it is. I think it is. X, it is time to look out the window, says Sass. It is time to look out the window with an introspective thought. Why am I here? Why are the clouds white? Okay, I think we're all ready to go do this massive expansion. Let's check on our power network again. It's okay now that it's daytime, I believe, is what we're looking at. Let's grab our train. Our wonderful, wonderful train. I have no fuel. There is fuel just over here. Should be that one. Yep. His eyes will die, says Brain Gamer TV. They're gonna die. No, not the eyes. Okay, let's open up your fuel and give you some. Show weeds. And let's head on over to this one here. No, you didn't turn. Why didn't you turn? I was holding right as well. There, now you're turning. Now you're turning. Okay, so we're going to go over to this place where all our solar panels are and build the next big section, which we can put wherever we like, you know. If we zoom out for a second, there's no reason we can't put it over here. I mean, we're not going to use that copper, although if we're short on copper, it's a bit of a belt. Probably not worth it for such a small amount. There's another bunch there. We should actually check out our copper production. We might be doing bad with it. I've also gone and put, like, we could maybe put it in there, but everything's a bit of a squeeze. So I think we're looking at putting it in this space. We'll put it just a little bit over from the copper. Okay. We are going to grab a blueprint from the blueprint book. And I believe it is that one right there. Cool. Okay. We need to hold down shift when we do this. That appears to be correct. So the first job I have is to put the robo ports in. Okay, we're going to then put down a chest. Put all the things in the chest, like the accumulators, the solar panels, the substations. Right, all my personal robots can come back to me now. And then we will place these things. Or will they place it? I think they're placing it. I think that's the deal. They're going for the substations. We need to make a connection independent of that. And that'll do. And that should give power to the roboports. Have they started building? Did I put construction robots in? That is a good question. Night Reaper 1989 is here doing a donation and a... Not a cheer. Not in a cheer. What am I on about? I'm so engulfed in this game I can't remember how I talk. Beautiful. Night Reaper 1989 is here saying, X, I have a new colleague at work who makes a cup that is half coffee and half tea. Horrifying, I know. They call it cough tea. How can I help this poor misguided soul? I would say don't judge it until you tried it. I'm a fan of experimenting with food and drink. Yeah, at first glance it does sound kind of awful, you know. But maybe we shouldn't be so quick to judge. I mean, there might be some good in there, is what I'm thinking. Right, what's going on now? I think we're zapping away our accumulator charge because it's night time, and I think the robots were moving a little bit slow for a second there, weren't they? Well, anyway, it's once they get all the accumulators in, the grid will come together, and there should be more than enough accumulators. It's everything else we're short of. Brain Gamer TV says, okay, for me, not a problem without glasses in front of a screen. Oh yeah, we've got to do the eye break. Night Reaper 1989, thank you so much for the donation, man. Appreciate it. No idea what to say to your colleague. Maybe try first. Try first and see if it's any good. Alright, peeps, it is time during this stream to look away from the screen, the phone, the iPad, the TV, whatever it is you're using to watch this, you know. It's time to look away. It's time to look off into the distance, away from the bright lights that could potentially be damaging your vision. And no, I'm not adjusting my standing desk because it wasn't in standing mode. I've had a knackering morning of exercise, and so I decided I would sit down for this stream. You can also take this time to replenish your fluids while you're giving your eyes a break. Those doctors, they say every hour you're at the computer, take 5 minutes to look away. I said, doctor, I stream. This is what I do. I can't take 5 minutes. The peeps will leave. Anyway, as long as I take a little bit of time, it's better than nothing. Right, let's get back into it. Just reminding you. Put down your TV. Why are you even holding the TV, says Shizuku. That was something I said that one time, wasn't it? Why are you even holding that TV in the first place? That's what I want to know. Alright, let's go and get more supplies. Why didn't that one get... Oh, I guess we did the shift click and it was in the middle here. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's check out our power network as well, right? Yeah, we just gave it enough juice to do a little bit extra, but it's not good enough. Let's head back, pick up more solar panels and accumulators as well. Whew, look at that. My braking skills are exquisite. Exquisite, I tell you, peeps. While we're here, let's change our logistical setup. We're going to move over now, big time, onto these belts. I want to have 500 of them at all time. We're going to have 100 of these at all time. And we're going to have 100 splitters at all times. What we're then also going to do is, no, not that way around. Let's unclick these and put them into here. And bring that there, middle click it, middle click, and middle click. So now we're properly investing in this stuff. Okay, so give you some supplies. That one can get some supplies, and so can this one over here. Cool, so we should be pretty good to move on to this kind of level. I think we should probably, yeah, have a really nice stockpile of each of these though. 3 of those, 3 of them, and then a whole row of the blue ones. Cool. That'll be good, that'll be good. So do all those yellow belts we pick up still get used over here? I think they do actually. Right, that's like a huge buffer. I don't think we need much more of a buffer than that. Also, we came here for solar panels. Let's not forget. Ah, this one fills up quicker because there's 2. Feels like we're going to need these more in the future, right? We should probably actually change the amount of these now because we keep doing these little projects, right? We come over, we get solar panels. We take multiple trips, and we should pay attention to that. Let's let this thing run so we're not doing that in the future. Let's go for... Is that 6 if I do there? I think that's 6 in total. So we don't want to end up making these runs. Same thing with the accumulators. I think we emptied this thing out. Let's make sure we've got a few more, just in case. Okay, back over we go. That should finish the job, I hope. Auto trash the red belts, says 90% human. Oh, yeah. Smart man, look, we did all of that. We'll wait until we got them in the inventory, so I don't have to faff around, but you're right. We'll auto trash them. German Creeper Place, says Assumer. I hope it's... Whoa, jeez! I hope it's at least a 85-inch TV these people are holding. An 85-inch TV. I didn't even know they made those. I didn't even know. I was oblivious to the 85. I thought 65 was kind of like the biggest. Oh, good God! Watch where you're going! Goodness me, giving poor old X a heart attack. I can't believe it. Okay. Off we go. Off we go. Bam. Right, the personal robots might kick in. Unless I think I put all of them into this network. Alright, magic is about to happen, peeps. Let's zoom out. Have all of these. Look at them go. Look at them go. I wonder if we can see like the power sort of change before our eyes. Maybe. Production's starting to skip downwards a little bit. Whew! Ooh, look at them do their job. Robos says if you have enough money you could get a 100-inch TV. Wow! They make them north of 100 inches these days, says Vibra. Jeez, that's ridiculous. Who needs the TV that big? Water Creeper says, are the other trains in this game just part of the game, or do several people play on the same mode? This is single player. This game's all about automation, so you make trains and then you tell them what to do. You automate the trains, essentially. Wow. Okay, it is doing its thing. Is it? It's doing accumulators now. We've kind of maxed out on solars. Right, and now here's the bit where we get to see the satisfaction. So this thing's slowly draining is pretty much the hint we're looking for. Right, I think it's close to doing its job. The Samsung Wall, a 219-inch TV, says Spabby. I couldn't even fit that in my house. Why would you make a TV so big? Jeez. Probably using them at festivals, right? Oh, those festivals. With their big TVs and loud music. X, you can control click to transfer all of the items. Oh, yeah, yeah. I never remember these little things, do I? I never remember them. Right, I think we said we would check out our copper input. But we're probably ready to start doing research again. How's this thing going? I think it's going to survive the night. Let's get some more research going again and give it a bit of a test. We'll do Braking Force 5. Is there even any more? There is after that. What's this? Discharge, defense, or explosive rocket. Let's go for that one. And we might be able to see the power change straight away. Drain goes a little bit faster. It'll probably pick up. Right, so we're just on the old do the research, keep making the solars, just kind of expanding like that at the moment seems to be our call. And apparently we did that one extremely quickly. Good. Tanks! Whoa, I want a tank and cannon shells. Let's do that one. Badger says, I am ashamed of my harmony score for this month. I have no life. Jeez, what's wrong with the harmony? The harmony's good. It means you're getting some quality Asuma time. Now, Asuma time might have some side effects. I've heard people complaining about doing silly things, but it's all good. It's all good, really. Right, yeah, let's go expand our copper production here a little bit. Cool, a lot of this is still going, can you believe it? Ugh. Ugh. Take those things back. See, this was built to last for the long run, right? That's how I approached this. Right, and now I want to auto-trash you and leave none behind. That is how we roll. Take all of that. And all of this. And all of that. Nice. And now we can make a second belt, I think would be the idea. Oh, we've got a big old rock in the way. Let's go grab... I'm going to do this different. I'm not going to use substations this time. I'm going to leave a gap. Walk left to right. Okay, then we're going to grab these and go the other direction. Okay, that's got almost all of them, apparently. And now we will... Oh, still had them in my hand. Jeez. Okay. Tanks is finished. We need to keep doing our research. Oh, apparently that one didn't connect. That's kind of strange. Right, so we need to hold down left click, right? Cool, and that will make a blue belt. Woo! That's fast. That's very fast. Jeez. Slow down, man. Okay, where does this thing want to go? It wants to rejoin over here is what it wants to do. Let's have you come in like that somewhere. You know, one thing that might be smart is to use the maximum distance of the underground belts more often, just so you use less of the other type of belt. Okay, that should help with the throughput, and it does. Look at that, the throughput is really good. So now our copper throughput is generally better overall. That's really nice. Glad we did that. We could probably attach a few more drills up here, which I'm going to do. Let's grab those drills. There they are. Like so. And like so. Woo! Good stuff. Alright, cool. Look at that. All backed up. That'll last a very long time now, I believe. Might also make sense for the long run to attach like a little filter onto that one as well. So now that's always full. I know it's super janky and unorganised, but hey, it is what it is. This over here could be improved as well with another splitter. Good stuff, and we never hooked up another coal deposit yet. Right, now the output ain't so great. I think we should start messing around with speed modules over here and get these outputs maximised. That would be another great way to get the resources pumping through the system. All the blue with the iron is about the place, says Gus. Badger says something X is doing is super janky. No way. No way would that X do something super janky. Also, the tank be finished. The tank be finished. What's next? Worker cargo size. That seems like something we should have done a while ago. Let's definitely do that. Alright. Also, I've just noticed something. Can we potentially increase the amount of cogs coming through here? We could probably... Yeah, here's what we've learned, right? We've learned that with our iron cog setup, we just weren't getting the right amount of iron into the cogs. And there's loads of it sitting around. We can clearly use more. So if we want what's going on up here to work faster, we could get more cogs to it. But it actually looks like we don't even need to worry about that. I've just manufactured a problem in my head, basically, and gone, here's a problem. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not. So I think we're ready to start messing around with something I wanted to do ages ago, which was get the speed modules going. Do we, by any chance, need more batteries? They're just going into accumulators, so probably not at the moment. Green circuits look like they could do with a boost. We'll probably investigate that very soon to help our blue circuit production, which is helping these things. Right, so we need to start figuring out how to get these speed modules going. Did we learn speed module 3? We didn't. And I have speed modules on me. So energy and speed. Right, now peeps, I want you in chat to tell me which one you think's best. We will rule out efficiency module because we don't care about energy. So we don't care about the efficiency module. Do we go for speed? Right, energy consumption, things get used faster, or do we go for productivity, which makes more out of the things that we've got? And I believe that would actually probably, this would make making the resources you have more effective, but you would need to expand your overall bandwidth. So this will, I already know the answer, I don't know why I'm asking. I wanted to do these ones, but because I didn't understand the full amount of bandwidth required, we're going to go with speed, I think. Hey look, I could just take those as well. And there's probably more lying around, right? I can make 9. Where are my speed modules? Like, oh, there they are, 35. Let's make some of these. Speed module level 2. Let's get those going. Production module is better than speed. Efficiency only if your power is limited. Okay, so you're saying, wait. People are saying productivity is better. I did not expect to hear that. And to put it in a beacon is the other thing. Speed in a beacon. Get productivity on the furnaces, says Gus. Doesn't this mean I'm going to have to expand the overall bandwidth though? Because let's take a look at this, right? It's 4... Hang on, what are we looking at here? Energy consumption goes up, not a problem. Speed goes down. Productivity goes up by 6%. Now, because speed goes down, it means that less effectively overall will come into the system, right? Speed means we chew through resources. This means we get more out of the resources, but we have to increase the bandwidth of all the things we're doing. I guess we'll just increase the arrays. So we're going to go with this, peeps. We've got 50 of them already. It's like I knew this one would be the one to go with. Geez, so I wasted my time with these speed modules, didn't I? I'm actually going to cancel crafting those now. So what you're telling me, peeps, is that we're going to go with these ones. And we actually have the right amount. I really thought everyone was going to tell me to go with these ones, and I kind of convinced myself we would. So I'll put half of you... Oh, that's the wrong type. Half of you in there. Maybe the other half in here. Oh, maybe there is somewhere we... Oh, wait a minute. my brain is just going all over the place. Maybe the first place that we should put these is here. Intermediate products. Oh. Wait, what about speed then? Well, there's a place we can put speed, right? We want to make those faster. Oh, that was kind of interesting. So I guess these ones will get speed upgrades. That's good, though. That just helps us make what we want. Is there another way to place these? Can I... We're going to make those again. Can I go 1, 2... No. Oh, jeez! I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. Right click, left click. Have your circuits, please. While we're here, chuck those in there. Okay, so I can't do... I thought there was like a shortcut for putting them in, basically. Right, is that effective, what I'm doing here? Also, how's that affecting the power in the network? Because we might be sucking out a lot more power now. Energy consumption has gone up by 240%. Whoa. Control left click apparently is the way to do it. Is that while I'm holding the module? So, it is. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to make these faster. Can I go put these on blue chips? Like, we need more productivity here, don't we? So we're actually going to start off... Oh, wow. And now there's 2 beams. I guess the second one is like the chance of making the other thing. This is bonkers. So our energy consumption has gone up redonkulous amounts. Oh, maybe we should put these modules in making solar panels then, since we're going to need more solar panels. Where should I put them? Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way around. Do we start by putting them in iron, or do we want to put them in our end products? I have no idea what is the more efficient way to do this. One thing's for sure, it will probably be a good idea to put this one down the bottom. Also, I can control left click, right? Let's go ahead and 1, 2... Oh, it puts all of them in. Is that a good idea, peeps, I guess is what I'm asking? Or should I start with the iron? Request the modules for your logistics, says 90% human. Good idea. You put them in your most expensive recipe, says Good Wizard. Ah, okay. So we won't go for the start, put it on the most expensive intermediate products, says Protone. Alright, cool. I won't argue all you. I'm sure you can crunch the numbers and figure it out, the exact. I don't know what the exact is, but I'm happy with that. Wait, have we only produced 2 so far? I must have pinched more out of here. Just pinching all the stuff. Alright, what can we do here that maybe aids our current project? Like, we're not going to bother researching those for now, because it will just chew up more resources putting them into the chest. Discharge defense, does that lead to anything interesting? That seems to be the end of a line. Let's just do that one at last. Let's get some more efficiency out of our stuff that we're mining. Okay, so... we do actually want more of these speed modules, is the one thing we must remember. Okay, I got 8, which is good for you and you. Oh, apparently... Oh, interesting. It put 4 in, then it only put a couple. I was trying to make a chest, wasn't I? A chest we might already have. Passive provider. Are you not a passive provider? You are. So all I have to do is request here that we always have 50 of these available. Something like that. Okay, so in they come. Maybe. No, it's outside of a... It's got a blink. It's got a blink. You've got to think that this thing has got a blink. Right. Okay, I'm not close enough to it. Roboport in the house. Logistic robots flying about. Bringing me all the stuff. Amazing. Alright then, that's terrific. Look at that. What a setup. We just need 2 more modules from over here at the moment. We got 1, the second one is coming through. Blue circuits need productivity, says Division Scape TC. We will give it that productivity, that is for sure. Now, should I perhaps take a step back and put some of our newly found modules on the green circuits? Somewhere, maybe? And should I also perhaps... But I'm very confused. Didn't I just put 2 in there? Whatever, whatever. Okay, these 2 are also going, so we need to get those in. And maybe a 5th one, just for when the green circuits get that far up. Okay, so now our blue chip productivity is going to increase. We're going to see more of them come through, I guess. Maybe as I add more, it slows down the speed, therefore it goes further back. That seems to be what's happening, actually. So let's do those 2 as well, and that'll probably be it. But yeah, we need to figure out this bandwidth issue now with green circuits. Put them inside labs, says Proton. Labs? Research labs? Do we put them in research labs, peeps? We only got 2 going here. Why would there only be 2 when we're doing mining productivity? Which requires 5. Oh, it's actually those ones that are slowing us down. Let's go check out what's happening with research. So, purple's good. Oh, you are over on this side, aren't you? So it's probably the blue chip production that's slowing down our research, which is fine. And eventually those blue chips will get up here to these ones and produce more. So I guess that's where we start. All of our problems at the moment seem to revolve around here. Look, the green circuits are now getting up to this one. So we slow it down, the green circuits get further through, but over time we'll get more out of these. I'm going to... that one just picked up some. I'm going to put these pretty much on all of these now. Okay, there we go. So that array is kind of massive. Let's check out the power situation. Ooh, are we just about to watch everything fall apart? Oh, do you know what we just saw? We just saw the end of the night and us come down to a fraction of power to keep the whole system going. That is a clear sign that we need to go make a change here. We need to look in the mirror and make a change, you know. We can't expect the Factorio world to change itself. We got to make this change, right? Let's go build another solar panel array. Not even close, says Red Play Skins. Need more power. Yep, we've got to go make power. It really does look like nuclear is on the cards for the next stream. Also, I'm supposed to check Twitter every now and then, and it looks like nothing's been updated. Korean says I've been hiccuping for like 25 minutes. I must say I'm rather annoyed about it. Peeps, if you ever want to cure the hiccups, I don't know what is like why this works for me or if it's a solution that works for everyone, but I believe what you need to do is some sort of breathing / drinking exercise. Like you need to sort of take control of your body back a little bit. What I do is I get a glass of water, I breathe a little bit, I try and steady my breathing, and then I go and I drink the glass of water really slowly. So you're trying to block yourself from hiccuping by being constantly drinking, okay? Might sound like a strange thing to do, but it works for me, and I can literally stop the hiccups in about, 30 seconds to, well, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, just by properly focusing on how I'm drinking and breathing, basically. Do we not have robots in the network? There we go. Works for me, says that Jared. Cool. That works for me too. It relaxes the muscles in the neck, says Badger. Yeah, that sounds like what I'm trying to do. Like, yeah, you're trying to relax is probably the word. Just take control back of that hiccup in motion. Hiccups are caused by the diaphragm. Exhale all air in your body. Hold that and take 10 individual gulps of water. It'll cure it. That's what they teach in the military, says Sandbox. All right. One thing I always heard is that there's no cure for the hiccups, right? That's like an old saying. I think that might be misleading. That might mean there's no sort of, here, take this pill or, get this injection. You'll never have the hiccups again. Maybe that's what it means by no cure. But I was always under the impression that you couldn't figure it out. And then one day, I had a can of fizzy pop, or whatever you want to call it, when I used to drink that stuff. When I used to drink that poison. And then it went away straight away after having the fizzy, and then I would always just have a can of fizzy lying around, and I'd only ever drink it when I had the hiccups, and it would go away. But then I did it one time and it didn't help, and I realised it was just the action, I think, of focusing on something different and taking a drink. So then it expanded to like slowly drinking and, you know, focusing on breathing. So that's what kind of did it for me. I might try that deep exhale and drinking thing one. I get the hicks from fizzy water, says Papa Snorks. That sometimes happens to me as well. I rarely drink fizzy, but I had a fizzy at Christmas and it immediately gave me the hiccups. X is blind, missing accumulators from old arrays. No, they're all in place, aren't they? I think they're all in place. What's going on over there, though? There's something going on over there. So we're back for more solars, right? It seems to be solar that we need so much more of. Which is why I'm wondering if we should put productivity over here, but it would actually technically sort of slow down production a bit. Anyway, we're just going to have to keep making these regular trips over here to pick up. I'm gonna increase the size again. We're going to go for 4. We're going to have 4 in storage now. That one will go to 8. Alright, and it's night time again, isn't it? So this means we're going to see this thing get sucked all the way down, and who knows what's going to happen after that. So if we go back further, yeah, can you see how our demands are getting higher and higher? This is just craziness right here. Let's go check on our productivity again over here. So we need to work on green circuits to get blue circuits coming through faster so that they can make more of these, which are, I don't think have actually been given to me. I haven't seen a robot come through and do that. So we just got a lot from where it was backed up, I guess. Alright, green circuit production. Let's go check this out. We have 2 belts that bring in green circuits from afar, and they start off pretty good. We probably just need to upgrade the whole thing, which kind of sucks. Actually, I think we probably need to go back to the source. Let's have a look at our unloading setup. We are getting not quite a perfect distribution out of this. Okay, I think I can see a way to make this better straight away. That is giving us better distribution from the start. That's cool. Maybe we'll head up top and maybe try and make this thing a little bit better. I'm not sure what we could do there, but let's go check it out. Let's go to the station. I love these chats. They go from Australian weather to bad backs to bendy people to hiccups, says Shadow Hunter. Yes, they do. They sure do. That Jared says, yeah, I really need to head to sleep. I'm having micro naps. See ya, stream. See ya, X. See ya, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good sleep. And all of that. Oh, I wanted to check out the power system then. Anyway, we're over at this spot. And I'm going to park the train here for now. Okay, so we're going to put you on manual just so you stick around. And let's check out what kind of things we can do here. So should we put our productivity modules in these spots is what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, peeps. And maybe we should increase the array a little bit over here. The copper throughput is excellent all the way down to the end. Kind of looks like it could do with a little bit of balancing on one side. Let's give that a try. That seems to have helped. Then it gets split up and then it all gets chewed up, and actually it's just started backing up a little bit further maybe. Okay, now I think the next problem is probably the bandwidth of this belt and iron. Yeah, no, iron seems to be the big problem next. We just need to get this iron throughput doing a lot better. Alright, so do that. That's really odd that it's like that. Just do that. There we go. Okay, so iron throughput needs to be increased. More accumulators, says Gus. Did it slow down again? Or are you saying our ratio is out of whack and we need like an accumulator farm somewhere? It looks like we survived the night to me. Production would probably be a better tell. Yeah, I think we survived the night. Alright, so over here we need to go to... No, wait. We need to click... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Furnaces. There's two types, right? That's the type that we are looking for. I think it's the other way around. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to copy it with a temporary one. Okay, an extra 4 go in. One of the problems here, though, is belts. Alright, so a little bit extra on the iron, but overall, I think it's probably not going to make that much of a difference, is it? We probably need a faster belt, actually. We need a faster belt leading all the way up to here, at least, and then we need more furnaces. Ugh! More furnaces. Okay, so that seems to have helped with the ones at the bottom being able to put a little bit more on, and then the throughput's a little bit more consistent, and then they're working a little bit further along. So we want to get it so we can have a few extra arrays here. Let's start off by creating a blueprint, and do you know what? I've probably already got this blueprint lying around, and then we can copy it properly. Let's go into here. That is probably the blueprint we're looking for. So there isn't a gap, right? There isn't a gap between each bit. Yeah, so let's go add 1. Oh, is that not good enough? 1, 2, and 3. And that'll have to be it, really. Do we have red belts from the ones we replaced? I think we did, but they've gone and placed them. Shadow says, nothing really happens on the left side of my screen, so I just keep chat open. Oh, okay. Unwoven Rainbow says, that moment when someone is at the door and you don't feel like you can people today, so you ignore it. Just go anyway. It won't be as bad as you think it is. Okay, let's do this. That'll do. And then over here, I guess there's a bit of a problem here. That is the problem. Oh, are you now pointing the wrong way? That is not acceptable. Let's do that. Okay. I nether people, except if that people is myself, says Shadowhunter. That's something. Okay, let's go do this. Upgrade all of that. Okay, so that's a thing, you know. What are we doing next? Potentially more copper? Potentially more iron. The copper actually seems to be pretty maxed out, it looks like. I think our belt balancer here needs one on the opposite side as well. Let's move it back. And then do that. And then does that... Oh, that seems to have made it worse. Okay, let's try something different. Let's, for a second here, go there and there. And then... Now that is actually a proper belt balancer, but now we can see that our bottom 3 are not even doing anything. Which means we probably need 2 belts here. And it is just the bottom 3 that are caught out on this. Oh no, they occasionally do something. It seems to be pretty consistent though. It's like it's slowed down up above. Oh, do you know what? It's probably got something to do with miners running out now. I should use the deconstruction planner here. Okay, you've run out. You've run out! You're useless! Jeez. Let's go add another row of miners down here and make sure we can keep that nice and consistent. Woo! Okay, that'll do. So more's going to come through this belt, and more's going to get balanced into this thing. And you know what? This is where we could possibly see the benefit of some splitters, I believe. Probably not, I don't know. I'm always trying, aren't I? Alright, so we've got to increase our iron throughput. And our copper throughput here is kind of looking okay-ish. Not sure if we're actually making much of a difference. Double belts is half. The world's most pointless balancer. That one here, is it pointless? I don't know. Let's look at, like, here's the thing. If I don't have this here, the consistency isn't as good, is what I'm seeing. Anyway, if you want double belts, I mean, that means refinagling the whole layout, and I don't know how to do that. What I was seeing is that the output was weaker on one side. When we balanced it, they got stronger on both. Anyway, what are we to do up here? Bring in more iron, have an underground belt, sort of create a little array up the top here, perhaps. Let's put in a faster splitter. And then, where are we belting from? Just over here. We're going to have to go check this out again. Yo, check this out, yo! Bam! Bam! Ah, bit of a mistake. Okay, ready for it? Boom! Okay, that was actually potentially quite bad. I think we got away with that, though. Oh yeah, that's right. There was some biters over here that caused us havoc that we need to seek revenge on, right? Should we seek some more revenge? This stream was all about killing biters, and I got distracted, peeps. Okay, well, let's let's have a little bit of fun with this. You know, I'm thinking, hey biters, don't mind me coming to your planet, building a bunch of stuff in your base. What's all this about? Oh, it's good for you, is it? Don't worry, this is all good for you. Oh, we should check the power supply. We might be zapping away some important power. Oh, look, they're coming from up there as well, are they? Let's go build another. Maybe put one here. Oh, they are coming for me as well. Oh, jeez, they are coming for me. That's no joke. Right, we've got to take out these nests. This wasn't actually necessary, but I'm clearly distracting myself. Oh, we're getting attacked up top. Oh, they're attacking the radars. Naughty. Naughty aliens. Oh, wait, we're the alien. I keep forgetting that. This is good. I like this. This is fun. Okay, get wrecked. Oh, wait, those ones don't have any power. Jeez. I think that might not have any power as well. Alright, let's get rid of these ones, get rid of those ones. Where are the nests now? There's so many corpses lying around, it's kind of hard to tell. Is that it? There's one more here. Jeez. Pew pew pew, says Shadowhunter. Pew 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 indeed. Some absolute pew pew going on over here. The amount of pew pew is ridiculous. Okay, that one's gone. Sweet, that's all the nests in this area. Alright, let's deconstruct everything. By the way, we researched personal Roboport too, and I forgot about it. That thing might be super useful to have right now. How did the radar do over here? Whoa! It has got on a large area. Crazy. And look, we've got a little extension for the future. We can go grab the iron ore from there and just move it over to here. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of inactive ones here that are being lazy. We've got a few more over here being lazy, not doing anything. And then it kind of looks like we have actually tapped out this pretty much the whole thing, right? Like, we can't get more on there. So if the bandwidth isn't good enough, we actually need to find more iron to get. Oh, whoopsie. Right, how many belts do I have? This is when having more red belts might be a good thing, because now we want to make a very long belt. Ah, jeez. Sandbox says I would have crippling Factorio addiction if I played this game. Sounds pretty fair. Sounds like a thing. Right, so if we're going to increase this, we're going to have trouble because we need a very long belt, basically, is what I'm saying. So we could go all the way back to base. See, the real way to do this is a train station. Maybe what I should have is like a big pre-designed blueprint for the whole train station. Every time I make it, I do it all, like, too much of it manually, perhaps. Because we could have a station over here to load the iron up and then take it back again. Use the trains for long distance, says Jokers. Yeah, we need to. I think what I just said makes a lot of sense, right? I can link a blueprint for a full station, says Jokers. You can link it? What, so I can get it in-game? Like, how would that work? Wait, let's go to the blueprint menu. Import string. Oh, hello! Jokers, what's this string you've got? Oh, do you know what? I like the idea of creating them myself, but I'll do that when I do my series. For now, I'd love a pre-designed thing. Also, we'll take this down because it's sucking up energy. And it's probably done its job for now. Alright, let's give it a try then. Let's try a pre-designed station. Also, what about that Roboport? Personal Roboport 2. Going to need a bunch of materials for that. 100 processing units. We can get that. No problem. So, use train or some flying things for that, says Half. Yeah, we're going to use a train. We'll add a train station. Maybe upgrade these belts. Leave one radar there, says Slimebags. Oh yeah, so you can come and build on the radar map thing, which I haven't really taken advantage of, have I? So you want a big or small station, says Jokers. I want one that unloads 4, I think. That's what we've been doing so far. And maybe just have it as a loop so I can attach it to this, which isn't actually attached to our other train network, but all we need it to do is go between 2 different spots. Let's start preparing this area. Let's we could get rid of more biters and stuff as well. Okay, so down we go. Get rid of all of that. Oh, apparently I left some stuff behind over here. Wait, you're making a Factorio series, says Zenderstoom. I will do, yeah. This is like my learning curve. And then I'm going to have fun playing this game through and building a super awesome, like, factory that I can invest my time and, like, I say, like, passion, but you know what I mean? Like, I want to make it kind of look good to an extent as well. I want to create one, like a smart world. I want to think everything through, take the time to be like, right, I now know in the future we're going to need this kind of bandwidth and that kind of bandwidth, right? Going to really play it smart, I guess, is the idea. Alright, so we'll probably put our station around here in this space and then have it go off to the other place. So that'll probably do for now. The other place on the map doesn't really have biters nearby, so I don't think we need to mess about with too much else here. Joker, thank you so much for the string. Let's grab that. Oh, it's in game. Yeah, so I come here. Why would it be invalid? Did something get changed, or did I leave a space at the end or the beginning? Did it copy more than it should have done? Where did you get that from? Where can I go have a look, Jokers? Okay, no snapshot news, so we can continue with our adventure. By the way, 360 people tuning in to watch. Thank you everyone for coming by. Be sure to hit that follow button if you ain't done so already. I am streaming every day for the month of January, is the idea. The line returns are probably killing it, says Smile Bags. Okay, didn't I call you Slime Bags a moment ago? Jeez, such a nice name, Smile Bags, and here I am calling you Slime Bags. Is it on Factorio cheat sheet that you get these things? Because I saw the thing about strings somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Wait, cheat is spelled with an A. Station design. I don't think it is on this website. Where would I go to get them, peeps? Let's do a little bit of searching. Factorio blueprint string. See what it gives us. Maybe there's like an archive. Oh, blueprint string. Factorio mods. FactorioPrints.com. That sounds like it. Loading data. Aha! Belt balancers. An 16:8 belt balancer. My goodness me. My goodness me. Yeah, looking at the designs on the front page, like, this is like a quick way to step forward in the game. Like, essentially, kind of hop straight to some end game stuff, which I don't really want to do. Let's type in station. Let's see if there's one that's... Oh wow, dense train waiting station. It might actually make more sense for me to just make my own quickly. These things look so much more advanced than I would expect. So much more advanced. Yeah, I think I'll make my own. Okay, so we'll make our own little setup so we know how to do this. Let's take all of that, and I'll get out my my train bits and bobs. We don't have a lot of rails, so I will point that out. So we would start. Let's get rid of that. All in my range. So we would start with our rail, of course. Nice flat rail. Let's go put this on it. Okay, a loop like that, and then I want to get a train on here. I don't have a train. Yikes. I want to see how many stationy bits we can have. Where is my train? It's over here. Don't play someone else's game, says 1K FT above. I think I know what you mean by that. Like, learn to play it yourself. That's probably the better way to do things. Then you'd really understand them as well. Okay, so we get 3. We need a 4th. Let's go and grab the rails. Just enough for a 4th. Hopefully that's enough. Yep, that is just enough space. Excellent. So then we're going to go add this loop again. Okay, now that'll be part of the blueprint because we're always going to need the loop. Okay, there we go. And we can add a connection ourselves wherever we like, but maybe it's a good idea to already have the connections built in and add the little light blinking system thing. Forget what it's called. You're going to hate me for saying that. Light blinking system, Asuma. You should know better than to call it that. Okay, let's add an extra little tile at the end there. Just like that, we could put that on either side, and then it makes it nice and easy to connect up. I think I'm doing this sort of right. Okay, so now a train can come in and go in and out. We've got to think about, like, this is probably a multi-directional line in terms of trains going along. But the way into the station can only really be one way because of the alignment of the station here. So we'll put that there and here. I think we need one in the... Right, now this is two-way, so you need it on both sides. Am I getting this right? That does not look right to me. Approach here, that's one big block, which I think is fine. This is kind of pointless. Okay, we'll have one on the right-hand side for an incoming train, so coming from either direction. And then this and this. Let's actually put those right on the edge. Okay, I think that's correct. Peeps, what do you think in chat? Right, we've got a two-way train line here, and you can only come in one way and go out one way, but you can go off in either direction, so that will be nice and usable for us. Okay, the next thing we're going to do... Eye brakes, says Gus. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I can't believe it. Badger Spanner says, I'd love to hear how X would butcher my real name. Well, I'm very capable of butchering names. I'm also very capable at not looking at the bright lights that are shining into my eyes right now, peeps. I'm looking away from the screen. Can you believe it? It's time for an eye break. Time to replenish the fluids. Tasty. I'm not going to take a full 5 minutes. I'm just going to take a little moment here to look away from the screen. Maybe check my phone. That's a screen. Why are you checking your phone? That's a screen. That's a derp. Press the derp button. Supposed to be looking away from lights, just looking at more of them. Not very good for my eyes, right? Anyway, those doctors, you've probably heard it a gazillion times. Why do I have 100 grenades? Why was it flashing? I don't know. Those doctors, they say give thy eyes a rest, or else. That's what they say. It's exactly what they say. Okay, right, I'm done. I don't even know what I was supposed to be saying. I'm done. Okay, let's go check out... This is a loading station, not an unloading station. Therefore, these are not the designs we need. That is. And we will rotate, and then we will line up. Good. I don't have the steel chests. There is really more stuff I should carve up for logistics and make them do all the work for, right? Excuse me. And if we're going to make a blueprint, we need to have everything in place. So that doesn't help. I think what we'll do is maybe have all of these belts come from the same spot so we can put a splitter right in front of it, like a belt balancer. Oh, there's a gap. Of course there's a gap. That'll be fine. So if we have a belt balancer here, then things get evenly distributed. Not sure if that's like the right place to put one or not, really. And I think... no, that's not how it works. I think it's that. Something's missing. I think something's missing, but... oh, maybe... building it backwards is kind of weird. Yeah, no, I think I was right. I think it was just that was the other thing, right? That's how it goes. Alright, so we'll leave that in there. Didn't you blueprint a balancer, says Cubez. I believe I did. Yeah, why would I not why would I not use that? Okay, so we've got that there. Obviously this is going to be full of belts, and then you can give it a wholesome amount of input to go into loading all of these right here. Alright, it's time for us to head back to base. I think, although we're in the middle of doing this, we need to seriously consider our inventory management, and I know some of you are now rejoicing. You'll go, finally, finally he's going to do something about that horrible inventory of his. Yeah, we're just always short of like, oh, I need this thing, I need to go back for that. We need to really manage this inventory better. Didn't you blueprint a balancer, says Cubez? Oh wait, I read that a moment ago. Hello X says MRT3 Chinik. Hello buddy, welcome to the stream. I could have dropped off a few more solar panels, you know. Let's check out the power production. We're about to see if it will survive the night. I think we should go increase that as well when we get the opportunity. Oh, good God. Oh, where did we get this train from, man? Why have I got two on the tracks? I think it was the one left over there. Oh, jeez. That was just goofy right there. How many blue belts do we have? We're going to need more than I'm probably requesting. Let's go for a good 800. Here they come, the army of robots, bringing me the belts. We need lots of steel, not iron chests. So I think what we'll start off by doing, let me get rid of that. Oh, let's trash some blueprints while we're here. Which one am I actually using though? That's kind of a temporary. That was temporary. Yeah, just get rid of these. That's not. That was a good one. That was temporary. Problem is we're now using blue belts, which makes these things kind of a bit worse. Okay, so if I open up the blueprint book, I'm going to drag and drop in these ones we want to keep. Cool. And then I've got stuff in here again that's just entirely pointless to hold on to. Right, we should probably go get some more rails. Let's go check out how far the Roboport extends. Also, let's make sure we get... There's just tons of stuff to do. We need to focus on our inventory and things like that. 100 processing units, 5 personal Roboports, lots of batteries, lots of advanced circuits. Batteries and advanced circuits. Where are they near each other? Because there's batteries here, there's advanced circuits there. Okay, the batteries... Wait, no, the batteries come over here. And then there's advanced circuits in this area near these batteries. Let's go ahead and plop down one of these for making Roboports, believe it or not. Wait, didn't we already do that? Because the Roboports get delivered to my inventory. Oh no, I want to do it for personal Roboport, I think. Oh jeez, this has gotten confusing then. Because we also need iron cogs. What does it actually need? It doesn't actually need a Roboport. Right. So if I made the iron cogs on demand somewhere around here, it might be doable. Could probably put it in this area. Tell you what, it'd be quite easy to. Okay, so let's put a splitter there. Have an underground belt go up and above. Puts it onto half of the track for us. The other half needs cogs, and the advanced circuits are on that side. So let's get rid of that. Long-handed inserter. I should have just put this over by one more. Okay. Okay, that there can make my personal Roboport if I put cogs onto here. Steel and advanced circuits happen to be in the same place. Then we can get it to make... I'm not sure I should be automating this. This seems actually a little bit silly now that I think about it. Anyway, we'll get it done. Okay, so that thing, we're standing in line with it. Cogs don't come this far, do they? Don't even come this far. I actually think I got the wrong idea here, peeps. I think I should automate different stuff. Now, this is silly. I should automate things that I do actually need frequently, not everything. At least for now. Let's just pick up the things we do. No. Oh, did I put the wrong thing on the belt? I put the wrong thing on the belt, ironically. Did anyone in chat even notice? It's silly, you only build once as Bemperor. You're right, but no one noticed I put the wrong thing on the track. And they call me a derp all the time. Okay, let's focus then. So we need those iron cogs, advanced circuits, and batteries. I'm also going to need 100 of the blue ones. They are backed up somewhere. Yep, here, so I can collect a lot at once. Sweet. Is that 100? It's 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, just a few more. Oh, we need one more. Gotcha. Right, that was 100 for that. So 5 of these. How many can I make? 1. Iron and batteries. We are going to need, yoink, a lot of batteries. Is it steel or iron, actually? It was steel. A lot of steel. Still the steel. One, two, three. And then we just need batteries again. I just had a thought. If every material had a chest that it could go into, we could request from this system the exact amount that we wanted, and then not run around on belts all the time, which just sounds like such a brilliant idea. Does it not? Does it not sound like something someone with a brain would do, you know? If we look at the grid, we could put a roboport right there. Let's do that. I've got a great idea now. A great idea for how we can deal with this. So I need to get rid of 2, 3, 4. Let's go from there to there. Put in this roboport. Okay, it needs power. Ugh. Good God. Okay, so let's go look at every belt and find somewhere just around here where we can put everything into a chest. What is the way that we want to do this? We want it to be a passive providing chest so that we can request it from the system. So if we want to craft something, we do the math and then we request it, right? That seems a lot smarter to me. It might also be a better idea to have put these at the source, but for now I'm going to go put them on this belt. So if ever I need either one of these materials, there will be a chest for it. Let's go ahead and grab 2 filter inserters here for those 2 materials, and then coal can go here. We don't need that type for the coal. Right, now what type of chest do we put it into, peeps? If we want to be able to request these materials, we need to put it into, I just said it, passive providing, right? Or active? Available. I think we want that one. We want to store a bunch and then be able to make it available. Cool, we need more red circuits. This is something else we'll make available, so when we need to craft stuff for our person, we just grab it. Red chests, people are saying. Yep, red seems to be it. Also, there's a reason I made lots of steel chests. We must, again, steel chests will be a part of this. We're going to do a lot of work on our logistics setup now. Okay, so where are the red ones at? Here they are. Okay, we're probably never going to need a crazy amount, but we might as well store a fair bit of this stuff, right? So we'll have that many, and we'll have that many. Stone, you will pick out stone. And this one will do the other type of stone. There are too many items in this game. There you are. Alright. Except you don't want to... Yeah, because you're facing the wrong way. So now, if ever I want those materials, I can call them on request. The buffer only gives to humans. Passive gives to both humans and requested, I believe, says Bohage. Ah, okay. So I might actually want like a buffer to request for myself. But I don't think we need that right now. Okay, let's set one up here. Because I want to request steel for things, right? Active chest. This one is going to provide... we'll just... that many each time. Maybe if it's like more expensive, we'll do less. Okay, so if we want steel for something, we can call upon it. Right, so we got our little Roboport thing built. How big is it? It's the same size as before. So if we put this one in... Okay, it's charging up. And then I don't know what it does after that. Robot limit 25, charging stations 4, construction area 40. This one had a construction area of 30, 2 charging stations, and a robo limit of 10. So big increase for building stuff. That's cool. I'm quite excited about the next update. So much good stuff, says Brain Gamer. What else is there apart from the rebalancing of potions? Is about the only thing I know. Okay, let's go grab a active provider chest. Put one here. Gonna put one there. We'll have. Of course, it's just outside. Of course, it's just outside. Okay, active chests. 1, 2, 3. No, didn't want to place that one. Now these things are available upon request. So I'm now wondering, like, if these were set up to only store this item, when I trash something like that, if it could just go to the correct place. This is the part of the flow that I really want to figure out, right? Like, I really want to be able to call materials to my inventory and then send them back to a place where they're stored effectively, so I can bring them out again. I think is what I want to do. Do storage chests count as that? Are storage chests available to the player? So can I request anything that's in these chests here? Is I guess what I'm saying. Like, what if I requested a boatload of stone? We've just done stone, so that would be pointless. What if I requested raw wood? Let's see what happens. So I want raw wood. Requesting 100, nothing happens. Yeah, that's the bit that I need to figure out. Like, oh wait, is it because I already had 100? No, not coal, that one. It just gave me 50 coal. I didn't realise. I didn't realise. Okay. It's also automatically trashing it again because of the one there, because there's a conflict. Right, so maybe what I should be doing... Let's come back down to where we were pulling the materials off here. Maybe what should be happening is these should be... now I can't actually filter that. Can I filter a chest of this nature? I can put a logistic filter on for a particular material. Right, I could make one chest for every single material in the game. And then that's all that gets stored there. Oh my goodness me, this has got to be the way to do it. So then there's a chest for every type of material. So if I trash, it goes there, I think. And if I then request, it comes from this place. Am I making sense right now, peeps? Storage chests take priority when an item is called and have low priority when trashing items to the system. Okay. So if this is a chest, it does both jobs, is what I think is about to happen. So if I replace you with a yellow chest for which I need materials, we'll do that, and then we will put a filter for that material. It will fill it up though, won't it? This thing will fill it up. Maybe I need a combination of both then, because this is going to provide when we need it, but it takes lower priority over the chest, is what someone just told me. Red chest only provides. Green chests provide and store for the player. Your trash goes there. Blue chests provide... blue chests request from the network. And yellow store long term. They are bottom of priority. I need to read it and get it properly in my head. Thank you, Sintanan, for explaining, though. So, what I want is a bunch of green chests filtered for each item, I believe, right? Am I getting that correct? That'll at least figure out our storing and requesting. Potentially. you see, there's still another element to this that I haven't figured out. So this will provide to us, that's great. What I also want to be able to do is put those things back into the system. And I don't know at what point or how we would do that really, how we would make it so that our trash goes back into our bus network. I use a provider chest for each item and have a bank of storage for trash and misc usage. A provider for each item, yeah. Well, that's what we're setting up here. We're passive provider. Now I'm thinking, okay, we could set up a chest to trash them. If we're getting this material, when we trash it, I'd like to see it actually just be filtered back into this system, right? So if we come back to the source of these green circuits, maybe somewhere here we create the system that is the trash one, which I think I understand needs to be the green chest. And it could potentially get filled up if it didn't have priority. So I wonder if there's a way to modify this so that you give something priority. Like maybe we can actually use this splitter. I guess what I'm saying is let's experiment, because we're trying to learn, we're trying to figure things out. So if I grab a couple of green ones, we're going to put this green one here inside our logistic network. It is going to, oh, it does multiple things. No, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. We don't want to request anything. Or maybe I just need a storage chest. Maybe I've got that bit the wrong way around. So if we put that there, whenever we trash something, it might go here depending on what other space is available. Let's say it does go there. Then what we need, I think, is something like this. Okay, let's go add a filter there. Not a filter, you know. Okay, so then if I trash some of these, right, now they're not really getting, no, they're getting put in there, but they don't have priority over this belt. I would like it so that this belt has to wait for that, I guess is what I'm saying. Sintan says you limit what the bot can put in the green chests. Well, it wanted to request. Or is it in reverse? Let's check it out again. Request specific items to be available for personal logistics. I think this is not what I'm looking for. I have a passive provider chest to give me items when I request them through logistics. Then when I trash these items because they're filling up my inventory, I want them to come back into the system. What I want them to do is have priority over these, so these ones have to wait. That's what I can't quite figure out. Use a red wire on the inserter. Get it to stop when the chest is half full. No, that's kind of not what I'm looking for. Adjust the priority of the splitter. Okay, Axel, that might be the way. Input priority is the right-hand side. No, what way are we facing here? Left. If we're the splitter looking forward, yeah, and it gives us a little indicator. Alright, I think you may have just figured it out, my friend. Let's trash these. They will hopefully go here. No, they're going somewhere else. So this doesn't have priority over wherever that's going. That's another element of this we've got to figure out. So if we trash... Okay, I've got to pick them up. Right. So they're coming through, and we want to do that. I think it's priority. It says input. Let's try switching it. It doesn't have priority. How odd. I think it might have something to do with where the output is. Like, if I swapped it so that was like that, it still doesn't have priority. Why are those ones not getting through first? How odd. How very odd. What about output priority then? Left. Huh. The output is full, output priority, says. Well, you're suggesting we skip it around to that. Still not doing it. The right half of the belt is full. I think we might have just seen it kick in. I'm not sure. Oops. That's bad. Take that out immediately. Don't let them get through. Don't let them get through. Don't let them get through. How did that happen? I think it looks like it's putting it onto that bit, like it gets priority to go onto the wrong part, so it could be just the jankiness of this setup here is causing us an issue. Also, might we get a little bit of a boost from doing that? Gonna mess around with this a little bit. That seems to be a bit better at getting things down there. It only goes through when there's a space. It splits on the same side of the belt, says Toxic Venom. I think I know what you mean. It's when... Gus says on both sides. So, output priority needs to be... It's still not going first. Try putting items on the other lane. Okay, Brain Gamer suggests that I request all green circuits from storage because another one might have priority. They are flying. Yeah, here they come. And then this one will get priority after, I think is what you're trying to say. So here come some green circuits. Okay, that's cool. Get rid of that. Put some in here. No, sorry. Trash some. Or actually not auto, but... Whoa, hang on. They're bringing me more. They found more, peeps. They found more from somewhere. Oh, they keep coming. Oh, no, we got that chest. We got that stupid chest. The passive provider one. It'll probably bring loads from there. Oh, no. Okay, they're probably bringing me a redonkulous amount now. Balance the green a butt, so it's using both sides of the belt, says Tuaz. Yeah, the whole belt balancing stuff's a bit much for my brain. I need to research that one and figure it out, don't I? Oh, they do not stop coming. I think that request for 4,000, it might try and do the whole thing. They're still coming from over there. Okay, that looks like the last of them. Hopefully that's it then, because that's a stupid amount of green circuits. Right, so now what we're going to do is trash 60 of them and see where they go. Yeah, they go to this one first this time. Okay, and then it puts it back into the system. The thing I just can't figure out is this. Orbiter Fold says 1/2 of the belt is almost completely full. The inserter from the buffered chest puts them on the same filled side of the belt. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. So the problem is that this is filled up. Perhaps if we look at what's going on just behind it. That doesn't really help, but yeah, it's trying to go from that side to that side. How do I give it priority over both then? Do I have to balance it so it has... Yeah, that's why someone was saying use a balancer. So that would take up more space than we have available here, basically. Someone says further down the belt is unbalanced. This is totally unbalanced here, isn't it? I don't know. I really don't know how to do that stuff. I've got Factorio cheat sheet open, and there's a section on balancing. So it shows you how to make a 1 lane. What about a 2 lane? More balancers. Let's click on that. Let's see where that goes. Okay, these are crazy big balancers. How do we balance 2 belts that are side by side? I'm not seeing anything on the Factorio cheat sheet. Sintan says just turn the blue belt to point into the left lane above the blue splitter. Yeah, that doesn't solve the thing that I'm trying to make. That's like putting a patch on it, right? Like, this is all patchwork. We're not actually creating the proper throughput. Twitter reminder says Red Skimmer. Thanks, man. Let's go check Twitter. Nothing yet. That's cool. I think I'm going to leave that alone for now. That's a cool new thing we've come up with. We were actually trying to get some stuff for our train station, right? But I think we might leave it here, and next stream we'll work on this area and getting pretty much as many things on this list into here that we use as we can. Seems to me... Oh, what is that? Reads the next signal in the path to allow better control of trains. I'll have to look into that. That's what people have been telling me to do, right? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn in our factory still. Place one belt balancers of both of the belts, says Orbitifold. Yeah, that's probably the way to balance them, right? And then if I run them through a splitter, they'll shimmy together. Let's do that as one little last task here. Since I have it open, it might be possible to do this. Let's go grab the cheat sheet. There's the belt balancer. Right. So to balance these green belts coming through, which are... These are kind of dead. These ones are taking priority, is something I noticed there. It's actually going to be a bit much to put both of them in here. And it's going to be more spaghetti madness. So we're going to need an underground belt from there. Going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that gives us enough room to... Ooh, except the thing that I want... Actually, do I have to... Oh, goodness me. I think I need to use a different colour belt here. Do you know what? I'm not going to do this now. I'm not going to mess around with it. It's too much work. And I'm not sure I'll actually get it right. Alright peeps, this is where we're going to wrap today's stream up. I really do hope you have enjoyed it and have a good time hanging out with me on this early stream. Massive thank you to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered as always. Appreciating your support on this January month of daily streaming. Crazy stuff, right? I will go pick a Factorio channel who are live right now to raid. Who are we going to do? Someone's on their second day. Wow, let's go. Oh, actually, that's not an English one. This one right here is English. Let's go here. Alright, I'm going to send you over to a Factorio channel. Thanks ever so much for watching, peeps. I'll see you later on in the day with a snapshot video on the main channel. Alright, ciao for now. And bye-bye.